History is often defined by conquest and duty, but in the winter of 1936, the British Empire was shaken by a different force: love. King Edward VIII stood at a crossroads that would force him to choose between a thousand-year-old throne and the woman he adored. Enter Wallis Simpson, an American socialite with a sharp wit, elegant style, and a past that the British establishment simply could not accept. She was twice divorced, a fact that made her a femme fatale in the eyes of the government and a threat to the Church of England. But to Edward, she was everything. Away from the prying eyes of the court, their romance blossomed in the secluded gardens of Fort Belvedere. He ignored the warnings of his advisors. His obsession with Wallis began to eclipse his royal responsibilities, creating a constitutional powder keg. With the death of King George V, Edward ascended the throne. But the crown felt heavy, and the shadows of crisis grew longer. Prime Minister Stanley Baldwin delivered the ultimatum. The king could not marry a divorcee and remain the head of the church. The pressure was unrelenting. Faced with the loss of his love or the loss of his status, Edward made the unthinkable choice. I have found it impossible to carry the heavy burden of responsibility without the help and support of the woman I love. Across the channel, Wallis listened in exile. The king had renounced an empire for her, changing the line of succession forever. They became the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, living a life of gilded exile forever, outsiders to the crown they once nearly wore. Was it a romantic triumph or a failure of duty? The legacy of Edward and Wallis remains one of history's most haunting enigmas.